Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 185. 54 Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
To throw again. Carr. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs there.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it together, defense.
Shotgun now for Carr. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest?
It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Fournette. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The end result, 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 180. 180, we're good. 180.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alfred Blue. His first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready, blue line. Like 6. Hey, pick your game up. Like 6. 3. Exit. Go right here now.
Mariota on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mariota. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Check 50. Check 50. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
The handoff, Fournette running left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Now. 4, Mike, 5-4. 180. 180. We're good. 180. I smell fear now. Raider 1. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Express. Watch 54. Watch 54. 1, 2, 3. Hey, wahoo. 280.
From the gun, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Where they team? 53 is the mic. Washington. Where they team? Slayer, recall, 132 fight.
That's caught at the 3. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Forced out to his... He lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Mike down, 180. Mike's 5-4. Express. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Later one.
Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
On first down, Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
186. Hey, let's get that ball, D. 3. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Go. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 6. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Alpha. Mike 6.
Now Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Crunch. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, You motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10.
White.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Randall Cobb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
White down. Blue 80. 59. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Watch the safety creep.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 93. Right there.
Here's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally.
And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Check Nick White Monday down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
We're good. 180. 29.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the wind.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go. I'm coming after you.
To throw Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mariota now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. Blue 80. Mike 5-4. 12 Gumbo. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackles.
Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Five. Watch the screen.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's just me and you. That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Here's Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
At their own 25-yard line. Down. 185.
Check. 59.
Later 9.
Pick the edge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, Raider 2. 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Smith.
This ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Check 59. Mike.
Express.
Mike to 59. Hey, check.
Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 3.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Last stop.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
This is the running back, Blue. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And Walker has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Down! 180! Blue down!
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
59.
Bravo!
59. It's a party now.
Throwing now is Carr. He hits Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, 734. Hey, Echo. You're mine.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shift.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Carr, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Mike 55. Check. Mike 55.
Deuce right, T.
Hey, eat. You ain't doing nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swaim. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that mark. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Right there. Down. Blue 80. Hey, let's get this. 637. Hey, zoom. Light 50. Express. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Later one. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. Carr going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 80. 6. Come to our world. We want it.
Mariota to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
One. Nice 7. Let's go.
Now Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.